All right, good evening. Let's continue on. Let's do another video. I'm hoping to do a bit of a short video, something short and good, but I didn't prepare it. So, I just never know. I think out of every 20 videos that I make, one is like really fire. Maybe even 25. Maybe every 25 videos that I make, one of them. Okay, so when out of 25 videos, or even 50, out of 25, out of 50, out of 100 videos, one is just fire, like blazing goddamn, you must watch fire. And one is just so informative and so like just it's not fire, but it's just informative. It's something to understand and comprehend. Anyways, I'll go on. I want to do a short clip, and with money, I always find a way to make content without preparing. Just a broad subject. But anyways, so let's go over the last couple of videos. Why was I talking about not the fire one or the info one, but why was I talking about business in different cities and countries and flying and things like that? I will admit to you that I've flown quite a bit. When I was a very small child, from the point I was a baby to being a small child, I flew in first class many times. I did fly in first class quite a few times. It was a different thing though. It wasn't. There was somebody they had spent decades and decades working a nice job. Something that they had a white father, and I don't know, he was British. I don't know what the deal was, but they got a job in a white company in a non-white country. You know what I mean? And in a Gulf country, and they got the job, and they knew they only got the job because they looked white. And it was with a white company, and for some reason the person stuck there for a while, had a lot of perks, a lot of contacts, and that allowed me to fly in first class for a little while. I think until I was like 6 years old. Flying in first class till I was about six or 7 years old. When I was, so I have flown alone even when I was 12 years old, but they sent me on flights to different places. But it was when it was a time that I flew on my own money when I was 19. I flew a few flights on my own money. Once was with a company thing, and we went to Vancouver and Winnipeg, and one I went to LA on my own. Another I went to other places, and then in 2014 I flew to 3 destinations and did 3 separate trips. One was, the big one, which was South America, Colombia, and it was about just over 6 weeks or something, or 2 months, I don't know. Well, it was probably just over 6 weeks. And it was cool. And it was cool. So that time I flew on my own. But the point is that I just love flying. I love flying. I always seem to. There are times when you sit beside somebody and you don't like them, but there are times, or it's not that you don't like them. Most people, when they fly, they are conversational. They like talking about stuff, about what they're gonna do when they get off, and what their plans are, and also, but there are people who don't want to talk to anybody, and you shouldn't bother them. Sometimes they put those sleeping goggles, that sleeping mask over their eyes. I remember when I was a kid, they used to give you a pack, like a small, like almost like a small diary book thing with a zipper, and you open it. There's no diary in there. You would have a toothbrush, toothpaste, nail cutter, little scissors for cutting your facial hair, a razor, everything in that one little pack. Today I don't know, but the thing is that there are people who are very tired. Okay, they're jet lagged, they're catching a flight, they're on a layover, whatever the case is, they've been waiting a long time, their flight's been canceled, whatever the case is, and they're not feeling good and they're not in a good mood, and they'll put those things on their eyes, or they'll put headphones on, watch a movie, or just sleep the whole time, or pull out their laptop. So there are people you can talk to and there are people you can't talk to. I have a very friendly face, so typically if somebody wants to talk to me, they don't really feel pressured. I mean, I don't have that anymore. I don't have that quality anymore. I think that's because that was at a basic level. At a basic level, I didn't really intimidate anybody. You know what I mean? Unless like I was just using raw intimidation. But you know what I mean? Specifically, but most of the time I was not intimidating anybody, and people, you know, even if it was a girl was a little shy at first, she'd be like, "Oh, this guy's so basic in his head. He doesn't even understand what I'm saying to him." And you know, and they'd be very open to talk to me, and they would enjoy it. You know, today I'm a different guy. I'm just at a different level, and you know, and I think that women are typically, or at least younger women, are a bit intimidated to talk to me. I'm not that young anymore. At the same time, I'm 31 goddamn years old. I'm not the same 20-year-old kid or 19 or 18-year-old kid that I was back then. I'm 31 goddamn years old. That makes me middle aged. I am a middle aged man actually at this point. So. I know women who are in business, typically there's no difficulty in talking to women in business. Women who work in business, and I meet them, it's very professional, and it's informative, and it's always good to get some conversation in. But I love flying. I love going to the airport. I love flying. I love booking my ticket. I love picking my seat. I love the little perks you can get. I like, you know, getting peanuts or airplane peanuts are a big favorite of mine. Airplane coffee and all that stuff. I love flying. I absolutely love flying. Airplane coffee is just amazing. I have never drank alcohol on an airplane. That I do not wish to do. I don't have a desire for it. I don't know, man. When I was younger, anyways, it doesn't matter. You know, they got that catalog. In the seat pocket in front of you, they got that catalog, and you take that catalog out, and it has all the duty-free stuff on it, and you can buy all this stuff, especially before you're boarding. They got the duty-free shop. Oh my God, you go to the duty. There is so much cool stuff, and as of today, you can buy like brand new cell phones right there before boarding. Like you can go to a shop, buy a cell phone, buy SIM card, everything you need, headphone, whatever you need, you can buy top class headphones, everything. So, I mean, there's a lot of people. There are people who absolutely hate flying. They find it uncomfortable. They hate it. They don't like the way it feels. They don't like. What just happened? They don't like they don't like being in the air. They feel uncomfortable and things like that. Some people puke and all that stuff. It's crazy. But I always liked it, and I always did it. And that's the reason I was talking about that business stuff, is like, you know, I've always been into that, and I've always done that, and just a part of me. And there's nothing else to really say now. I just kind of want to throw an explanation on there. You know, doing business, city to city or country to country, or flying a lot. Like, I got no issue with that. I think it's cool. I've talked to you about conversating with people. That's cool too. No matter who they are, somebody always has some. You know, you can't have a boring conversation on there. You know what I mean? You could be sitting beside a 12-year-old kid, and he's gonna tell you, "Oh my God, right when I get down there, we're gonna go to a water park, and then we're gonna go see my cousin, and we're gonna eat at this famous restaurant. Then my uncle is gonna bring a Ferrari and drive me around in a Ferrari, and we're gonna go meet this really cool kid nobody knows about, and he's coming to the city just for like a week or two for the first time in his life. I can't wait to meet this kid. It's gonna be such a cool experience." and we're gonna act totally normal, like we're not even excited, and like he's just another normal person that we know, like we hang out with him all the time. All right, I'm done here. Anyways, I want to say good evening, and everybody have a positive and a great start of the day, or whatever you got going on.